Pros and cons. The pros for the apartment at the moment: beautiful ocean view, ideal for this time of year. Um, Certainly, the bathroom's great. It's a nice size. It's got the wash machine slash dryer. It's a combination. It's a combined dryer and wash machine in one. Yeah, that's in the bathroom, which is ideal because it's out the way. You don't hear it if you're perhaps in a kitchen environment, which is a very social environment. It's a sitting room, it's open plan, kitchen, dining room, sitting room, kind of thing, all in one. Let me show you briefly on that. There will be other videos to come anyway. Us around and. So seating area out the front there is decking. You see the blinds I've put down, covered, and there's a kitchen there. There's stuff behind there that's it's great because there's so much. So I do these videos while I'm just recuperating from going out and about. Certainly I rang home and waved to the person actually answering the phone because there's a camera here, and it was saying go into my room I'd normally use for the normal videos, and there's a little laptop there that's currently on, and it's I got a website. Accessing that webcam is publicly available. So if you've seen any footage from Westward Ho via that webcam, now there's webcam pointing just over a string of little huts and some nutter going waving, and I was on the phone to this person saying, hey, can you see me? I'm waving. And we had a good chat, and just to let them know I'm fine, here I am. They should know that anyway. It's a nice apartment. Pros and cons between the other apartment that I had a number of times before this one. First time I've had this one. And yeah, the other one's quieter, but yeah, and it's more modernized than this one, but this one's like ideal, just not too big, not too small. I could live in here very efficiently. There would be some minor changes I'd do to the bedroom. I have a habit of changing bedrooms. It seems to be a habit of a lifetime that I've created. Bed is huge. We'll go and show you the bed. Come through here with me. So let's see, I think it's king size or it's queen size. King, it's big enough for definitely. Nice mirrored wardrobe. Those are sliding doors with a mirror on them. And the details did say go in the apartment anytime after 4 o'clock. On arrival to the city outside of this area, right, just on arrival, I got off the train, I got a text, and homekeeping, whatever it was, said you can go in, the care worker for the apartment, the maintenance and cleaning and all this. You can go in anytime after 2 o'clock. Well, it's a little bit difficult because I can only get from that city roughly about 2 o'clock. But by the time I get here, heading towards 2 anyway. By the time I get here, it's heading towards 3 o'clock. So I got in here right away. Great, thank you very much. Because I did think like 4 o'clock. But by the time I got everything settled out and other things that be closing in the area apart from the public bars, but that hour difference makes a big difference. Surprising what you can do in an hour. So the kitchen, yeah, great. Nice big sink and nice marble top. Copper effect finish. What they call drawers or for the kitchen, whatever you want. Kitchen cabinets, that's the word I was looking for. So I like the personal touch of the, you can hear people, the view of the bank then, it was like the hallway where they go into the other door for they go upstairs in their apartment. As they go through that hallway, it sounds like somebody's in the room. Just temporarily, it's fine, I'll get used to it. This is day one anyway. The pros and cons, personal touch I really liked with the other apartment, and because there was notes, help yourself. Here there's not notes, but there's plenty here. There's more probably here available without having to look for it. You know, I guess there was in the other apartment if you look for it, because that other apartment's quite big. Mine is. This is quite big, to be honest with you. The other apartment has 2 bathrooms. This has one. Ideal if you're going like a family or something. One can have a shower with the other. Some other member of the family has another one or number 2. But again, yeah, like I said, the washing machine in there. There's a freezer, there's a fridge, there's a microwave, there's an oven, there's a toaster, there's a kettle. And there were like these little chocolate biscuits put down. There's milk in the fridge, there's toilet rolls, there's cling film, there's tin foil if you needed to use that for wrapping food or cooking. The oven's all clean and set with tin foil in. Really made the effort. And there's tea bags here, the milk in the fridge, tea bags here. So as the moment I arrive, I could make a hot beverage. And I had a fizzy soft drink when I come in anyway. I already had that with me. Shower's great. Shower's overhanging shower head, overhanging a proper, someone's exhaust firing off. I don't know if you can hear that. Someone's exhaust popping and cracking. Wow. Where was I? Bathroom is a big bathtub, not huge, reasonable size, but you can shower in it as well, or you have a soak in it. So this is the thing. This is immediately just out the front is the road. You know, just out the front really. I've got some decking, a picnic bench to sit at, and then past that is the road and shops, and immediately there. So if you want it to be like super quiet, it's not ideal for you. I don't mind because these are coming and going natural noises. Yeah, you could have, providing people don't shout and bawl and argue and get nasty with each other, was in some areas of the UK, like a really bad neighbourhood, it's not like that. And people are just coming and going, and that's fine. I think once I'm in the bedroom as well, it's going to be very quiet unless I have the back window open. It's a weird layout as well because these apartments are lined up with this curve, and where you walk by, you could kind of call that, where you walk by out the decking here, you could kind of call that the front, but it's not accessible to the front. You go around a car park and then through towards a gate, to a gated car park, to a door behind me, to this, and that's really the front because that's where the number of the door is, and it's the front. But the way it's designed, the front is the back and the back is the front. sort of. Depends how you think of it, you know, how you think about it. Just out this way, if I didn't get out this way, I could just hop over a bit of a wall. There's just a reasonably large step over then, and where people walk, you know, if I lock up in the morning, I just walk up to the left out there, and there's a bus stop, there's a bus transport just there, and there's shops there, and there's pubs, local, and it's just so easy. You don't have to travel to the shops. You're not in the middle of nowhere, whereas the other apartment is a bit more out the way. You get some time to have to walk into town. So if you're carrying something heavy, things I put books in my rucksack and this tablet PC, so that's fairly heavy. So first thing in the morning, lugging that around. Whereas first thing in the morning, you're not lugging it around. You're just a few steps away from the bus stop. It's a downstairs apartment. You don't have to be going up and downstairs for things. All on one floor, so that's easy. The other apartment, you've got to go upstairs, and it's an upstairs apartment. So it's upstairs because it's part of two apartments. The other one I had twice in the area before this one. You got garages. Then there's an upstairs to go above the garages. So one of them goes upstairs again after that. Then you unlock, and you're above another one. So it's difficult to explain. You go upstairs, and then you unlock a door, and then you go upstairs again. Once you unlock that door, there's a bit of a walk around before you you see the apartment. But before you unlock that door to go upstairs, there's another door there which you don't have to go upstairs, but which means the other one is above that. I think I butchered that description. Just slow it down, rewind it, and have a listen. I've shown pictures of that apartment before. I really like this. Just a quick look at the. Then let's go through here. So the hallway, this is a bedroom, of course, but the hallway goes through there to here. Now this is my door, but just through behind is another door to another apartment. That's where I hear them coming and going, and it sounds like they're coming in the door. I'll get used to that, that's fine. It's only temporary, like happens quickly and then it's over with. So this is the bathroom, beautiful large mirror. Shower thingy. There's a thing for the shower, or you could just have a nice long soak. Nice big sink, and we all know what that's for. Got a little bit of washing in, it's doing its thing, and they put a note. Where is that note? When taking a shower, please switch on the fan located inside the cupboard to the right hand side. Thank you. I was fishing around to find it at first, but it was just behind the switches just there. So they've even they've left cleaning stuff. All this. Towels are thrown in. Supply the towels. You don't get them, like, you know, you don't take them home if you're thinking that, but they supply. These are the towels. There's two sets, one set and another set I haven't touched. They supply the towels, and there's more towels if you needed them. In here, there's more bedding at the top there. There's hair dryers, and there's all kinds of mod cons around. The other apartment, yes, there was board. There's an ironing board here as well. High chair. If you got kids and needs a high chair. There's all kinds of little mod cons. There's games. You pull a drawer out, open. There's like PlayStation. I'm not into that. I just can't be bothered to watch DVDs and play computer games unless you're playing a modded game or something based on Thief, right? I think most of the people I mingle with through the internet, as well as if I ask somebody in person, they go, "What's that?" You mentioned Thief. It's very secluded there like that. I did help like Thief fan missions once, and my name was put out there as thank you to me in credits for a whole series of Thief fan missions for not sure which Thief engine it was for. I think it was, yeah, it was for Thief Deadly Shadows, the third iteration, not Thief the new, not Thief as you know it, you know. They fucked that up. Is those who don't know think Thief is just this game that isn't Thief, and the Thief fans get annoyed with it because it's Thief. They know it's Thief and it's not Thief. It's certainly not Thief in so many different ways. I've made tertiary videos on it, but it's no good me explaining it, because if you've lived the Thief evolution of the games, then you will get it, and you will understand why there's such a devoted following as well, and how much games were influenced by Thief. The Thief model, the original stealth game, really, in many ways. Sure, there was types of stealth already, but nobody ever did it like Thief until Thief came along, and then there was a whole bunch of games that copied it, really. Yeah. I think that's all I got to say for now. There's what else? There was something else, I forget. Great apartment though. I do like it. Really mellow, chill. I find the layout very sociable. If you had somebody with you, you sit around the middle table here and chat. No, there's a TV here, but that's never going to be on during my stay. There's no fucking way I'm watching TV. There's no TV at home either where I'm regularly based. It's why bother? It's just dumb, you know. And if you want to watch a movie, download it off the internet and watch it on a computer or anything. And there's a lot of movies actually labelled as free with adverts on YouTube, but if you got the internet browser Brave, you can watch it free without adverts. Speaking of free, yeah, somebody's missed out on a lot of freebies. That's an in-joke. I think I will get to that perhaps. That's already an in-joke, I think, by now. Somebody missed out on a free ice cream, a free tour of North Devon, a free hotel room, a free cost of travelling to the area. All these freebies. Yeah, I don't know. Wow. Did I expect them to be here anyway? Of course not. Fuck no. Duh. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. I'll look forward to doing the next video. Bye.